Peoria, Videomax Limited presents Midstate Magazine with your hosts, Christina Colosimo and Jennifer French. Your news anchors, Jewel Jones and Tierney Modulin. Sports with Cody Brutlag. Your news interviewer, Rachel Seacrest. And the Midstate News Team. Get Real with Darian Clay. About Town with Courtney Shattuck. Let's Eat with Sherry Ellis. And In the Spotlight with our own Sandra Hollywood Hall. Street Team is with Daniel Shore, and State of the Arts features Matt Seneca. Our hosts, Christina Colosimo and Jen French, now welcome you to Midstate Magazine. Take it away, kids. She is Christina Colosimo.
You're not Jen French, though,
I'm not
are you?
Jen French, no, not at all. I am Bob Jacobs, and this is Christina. And,
Hello.
She is the Colosimo, in fact.
I mean, there's not many of us out there.
Not many.
No, we're not like the Smiths or, the Jacobs or something like that.
Well, there aren't a whole lot of Jacobses around.
Really?
Except out the little tiny community that I live in, there are 4 Bob Jacobses in that postal district.
Really?
And we get each other's mail frequently.
That's kind of fascinating. So I think I had bad breath or something like that because Jen just scurried off.
Jen had to go. But here's the deal.
Okay.
It's winter time, and our news anchor, Jewel
Jones.
Yeah, Jewel Jones.
Yes.
Got stuck in a snowdrift. Couldn't come and anchor the news, and consequently, Jennifer French, who usually sits right here,
Right.
is off at the news desk, and very shortly we'll be cutting to her, and you'll see her.
Okay.
And when she's done with the news, she'll come back and take over this, and I'll leave.
Oh, okay. Well, I will miss you. But I do have to say, when Jen gets back, she's a very pretty face to look at. Not that you're not pretty, though. I kid. You're gorgeous.
Jennifer says I'm creepy, and you say I'm ugly? Man, what am I doing
The word
here?
ugly was never
Yes,
used.
it was. It was in your mind.
No.
If I was Regis, I'd say, you call me ugly.
So now,
Call me ugly. Don't call me ugly again.
Bob, are you enjoying your winter so far? Are you having...
Oh, Christina, I hate winter so badly. I ride a motorcycle, and
So-
this time of year I have PMS. It's called Parked Motorcycle Syndrome. Parked Motorcycle Syndrome.
So apparently Bob has PMS, but let's see what the lovely Tierney and Jen this week have for us in news.
There they are.
Thanks, Jen and Christina, and welcome to Midstate Magazine's Best of the Year show. I'm Tierney Modulin.
And I'm Jen French. We'll offer recent news as well as some of the best news throughout the semester, so let's take a first look at the news.
Eureka College in Central Illinois, the educational home of and early influence on Ronald Reagan, will be hosting the man who would play an even bigger role in the president's later years. Mikhail Gorbachev, former Soviet Union president and Reagan's counterpart in the fight of the Cold War, will be visiting the campus in March of '09 in support of the Ronald Reagan Society. He will partake with students and staff at a town hall meeting and then deliver the keynote address at the Ronald Reagan Days at the Peoria Civic Center.
Back in the fall, Midstate Magazine seeked out one apple orchard to visit. Our very own Ashley chose Tanner's Orchard, which is the biggest apple orchard in Central Illinois area and a very popular place for people to visit during the beautiful fall season.
It has been 61 years for Tanner's Orchard here at their Spirit, Illinois location. Now run by the 3rd generation of Tanners, it has become a place for other families throughout the community to come.
It's more of a family atmosphere, and it's more of a destination now. Family fun. It's an experience, not just going to a store. It's an experience for the whole family.
Their 80-acre orchard goes beyond picking your own apples and pumpkins, with activities such as wagon rides, a corn maze, and a children's playground.
If you come on the weekends, we have ponies and barrel train. They both run. The playground's open. Llamas and alpacas are here. We have a lot of goats.
Tanner's is not just a part of the community, but it gives back to it as well.
At the end of the year, whatever apples we have left over are donated to food banks, and it's hundreds of bushels of apples are donated to food banks every winter.
At the end of the day, the Tanner's focus is to create a family atmosphere rather than a profit.
Customer service is a very, very large part of our service, and we know we're here for the customers.
For Midstate Magazine, I'm Ashley Edlin.
If you have not gotten your Christmas tree, now is the time to do it. The last 2 weekends before Christmas are the busiest for people to buy fresh-cut trees, says the owner of a local tree farm. Fraser firs, Douglas firs, and spruce are the most popular and keep their needles the longest. To ensure the freshness of your live tree, you must supply it with lots of water.
Several weeks ago, a local grade school made an effort to help a good cause. These students held a blood drive at their school, and Midstate Magazine's Greg was there to tell us about it.
The students and parents of Charter Oak School have gathered together to create a special event. Their goal? To benefit the community.
We're going to have about 20 to 25 people here today, and that's pretty good for the first time. And we hope to make this an annual event. And we're recruiting our parents. The children here are recruiting their parents to donate blood.
Normally, blood drives attract older students and adults. Pint Size Heroes, however, gives younger students a chance to assist in gathering donors.
I guess it's just a way to get kids younger than 16 involved and understanding that it's valuable that people donate blood because they really save a life with every donation.
In only its first year running at Charter Oak School, Pint Size Heroes has already affected younger students' perspectives on donating blood.
Some people need like other people's blood to stay healthy, some other healthy blood to stay healthy. And so when people donate blood, 1 pint of blood can save 3 lives.
For Midstate Magazine, I'm Greg Landgren.
Chicago has been named City of the Year by GQ magazine. Not only has Barack Obama's presidential appointment brought the city into international spotlight, but it was also the location for the recent Batman movie, The Dark Knight. In addition, the city has proposed the building of a 2,000-foot skyscraper, which would be North America's tallest structure. Chicago is also a finalist to host the Olympics in 2016.
This year, Governor Rod Blagojevich had to cut budgets at parks throughout the state of Illinois. Wildlife Prairie Park felt the power of this blow and held a fundraiser back in September to raise money to try and help with funds for their park. Ashley Edlin gives us a peek at the determination the workers and members demonstrate to save their park.
Behind me is the heart of Wildlife State Prairie Park. The park is home to bison, wolves, and even cougars. But recently, their home has been threatened by the cuts in the Illinois state budget.
We have a lot to do out here. We've got 10 miles of hiking trails. We've got over 150 different species of animals that are indigenous to Illinois that we have on display, and they're in their native habitat in most cases. We have overnight lodging. You can spend the night out here in the park. We have a train ride that goes throughout the park that is very popular with the kids and the grown-ups, apparently, as well.
Sometimes you can see the wolves playing with each other, and the buffalo all seem very much at home, and they need to stay here.
The governor of Illinois, Rod Blagojevich, has removed $828,000 of funding from our operating budget. So tonight is kind of an awareness building and a fundraiser for the park. So we're collecting signatures to send to Governor Blagojevich to reinstate those funds. And then we're also taking an opportunity to raise some money because Danny Everhart, who is very kind, and when he heard of our plight, offered to do this free concert for us. So we kind of took advantage of that and built a little fundraiser around it. And we've got 100 guaranteed, and we hope we'll have some more people walk up.
With a live band and other fundraising efforts, the park hopes their efforts will be enough to restore the budget. For Midstate Magazine, I'm Ashley Edlin.
Thanks, Ashley. Do you need a gift this Christmas for the person who has everything? Consider this, an ornament made out of reindeer poop. Yes, the unsightly droppings are sprayed, painted, glittered, and beaded, then turned into a magical reindeer gem ornaments. They're for sale at Miller Park Zoo's gift shop in Bloomington, Illinois, and cost $5. Only 2 are for sale per person, and 1 time, and proceeds go to the zoo.
Something huge happened just across the river this fall in Pekin. Some have joked that it is the biggest thing that ever happened to Pekin in all of its history.
But to one local family, it was the biggest blessing to grace their life. Extreme Home Makeover came to Pekin, Illinois to help out a very special local family. Midstate Magazine's Rachel Seacrest gives us the full story.
Extreme Home Makeover made their way to the Grice family home in Pekin. Steve and Jeannie Grice have 7 children, and of those 3 adopted. The 2 have fostered over 250 children throughout their life. Their youngest son, Jake, has brittle bone disease and dwarfism. These are all reasons why Extreme Home Makeover chose this family.
Extreme Home Makeover!
Okay, thanks you guys. Jake has brittle bone disease. So basically, he's broken almost every bone in his body. And just from simple things like he broke his finger pushing an elevator button. That's how sensitive. His bones are like chalk. So we want to just make the house as accessible as we can, as open as we can, and for him, but also I think also part of this is really rewarding these parents for being such amazing people.
The fact that we can only pick 22 families, but we pick families where they're heroes. The Grice family is why we're here. They are amazing heroes. Not only do you have little Jake, who is the spokesperson for Easter Seals, who suffers from brittle bone disease, but manages to keep everybody laughing and smiling even though he has such a hard time. You also have Mom and Dad, who have fostered over 250 children. They are absolute heroes. The only struggle they have is that house, and that's something that Extreme Makeover Home Edition can do something about.
Volunteers have been working around the clock to finish this new house. The new home will be 4,000 square feet with 7 bedrooms and 4 baths. An elevator will be installed so that Jake can move throughout the house more freely. This will be the first time in 8 years Jake will be able to be independent in his own home.
I'm the first woman builder lead, which is the first time. It's an awesome experience because it takes 75 framers to build this house. Not one company has 75 framers, so it means your competitors, people you didn't know, everybody coming together for a common cause, and we're building a house for little Jake.
It's unbelievable. It means that Jake is going to be able to function just like everybody else in this whole wide world. Everything that he has never been able to do before, he has a chance to do, be it getting across the house by himself, washing his hands by himself, taking a shower by himself, being able to transport himself between the stories in the home, the basement and the first floor by himself. 8 years old, and he's never had a chance to do that ever. So this is totally going to change his life, and it's unbelievable.
People gather by the thousands here today to see the new home revealed to the Grice family. After much anticipation, the family is finally in their new home, where accommodations will make life a little bit easier for Jake and the entire family. For Midstate Magazine, I'm Rachel Seacrest.
Now let's change gears and head over to Cody Brutlog to give us an update on sports and share some of the highlights from this semester.
Thanks, Tierney. Welcome to sports. I'm Cody Brutlog. This season, the Rivermen are tied with Chicago in their division and are thriving with success. But they're equally as successful off the ice, as the team is dedicated to helping raise money for a very good cause. Star player Trent Whitfield's daughter was born with a very mild case of Down syndrome. Whitfield and his wife Colleen serve as activists to raise money for a very worthy organization.
During the Christmas season, the Peoria Rivermen do their share of giving. The team autographs ornaments to sell to the public and then donates all of the money to the National Down Syndrome Congress.
My daughter, Alston, was born with Down syndrome last August, and so last Christmas was the first year that we did it and donated all to the National Down Syndrome Congress. We are selling signed Christmas ornaments. We buy them clear bulbs, and I paint them myself. And then my husband takes them into the rink, and all the guys sign them. And we sell them for $20 a piece, and all proceeds go to the National Down Syndrome Congress. Well, it's huge for me because it's become my passion and what's important to me, and anything I can do to get the word out there and just to promote awareness and show that it's not a horrible thing. And these children are wonderful, loving, happy kids. They're growing up, they have more opportunities than ever, they're getting jobs, getting married, going to college, so that's what's important to me. Yeah, we raised over $8,000 last year, and there was actually a matching donation, a private donation made, so it was actually $16,500 was the total check that we gave.
People bought the ornaments like crazy here tonight so that they would have their own autographed ornament by their favorite player, in addition to donating to this good cause. For Midstate Magazine, I am Rachel Seacrest.
Thanks, Rachel. And if the first thing on the Rivermen's holiday wish list is some competition, they might be in luck. They just may have to wait a few years, though. Some pint-sized hockey players are suiting up to face some fierce competition in Peoria's Youth Hockey League. Back in October, Midstate Magazine's Andrea Kim took to the ice to bring you this story from the Owens Center.
As the winter season approaches, putting an end to outdoor sports, athletes are moving indoors to where it's warm. But for some, the cold is where they want to be, like playing on the ice, that is. Like playing at the 15th annual Early Bird Hockey Tournament to kick off the season. The Early Bird Classic is played at the Owens Center in Peoria, bringing in players from all over Illinois, as well as other surrounding states, as far as Nebraska.
tournament that Peoria came up with a number of years ago gives teams an early opportunity to play different teams in their age-appropriate levels before league play. Gives them 4 games on a weekend, gives them a chance to play teams that they probably won't see during the regular season.
The hockey season starts mid-November through February, but we've been practicing since the beginning of September.
It's a game that we find that when young players put on skates and put on equipment, it's very energizing for them, and we find that when we do that, we get a lot of converted people to say hockey's really a great sport and a lot of fun, good physical activity, you know, good team sport, a lot of aspects that I think are important in sports.
As Owen Center finishes off hosting in Peoria, the players will go on to other tournaments, but you can see more hockey action here in December when the Snowball Tournament takes place. This is Andrea Kim from Midstate Magazine.
Thanks, Andrea. And if you or someone you know is interested in youth hockey, you can find out more by visiting the Peoria Youth Hockey Association online at eteams.com/Peoria Youth Hockey. All right, Jen and Tierney, now it's time for your sports trivia for this week. A few weeks ago, we found out that Candace Parker received the 2008 ESPY Award for Best Female Athlete. Since this is the Best Of show, why not find out who's the best male athlete? Was it A, LeBron James, B, Tom Brady, C, Alex Rodriguez, or D, Tiger Woods?
I'm going to say D, Tiger Woods.
LeBron James.
I believe Jen was right this time. This is D, Tiger Woods, and he won all major golf tournaments at least twice in his career, and he's turning just 34 this month. That's all for sports. I'm Cody Brutlog.
Governor Rod Blagojevich of Illinois was convicted last week on 3 separate accounts. Blagojevich will be the 5th of 7 Illinois governors to be charged and taken to court, and he may become the 4th to be convicted in the past 35 years.
And I'm Jen French. That's all we have from Midstate, and we hope you've enjoyed seeing some of our best news.
And I'm Tierney Modulin. I hope you have a happy holiday season, and we'll see you back here next semester.
I'm Cody Brutlog. Have a great evening.
By golly, that was the best news, wasn't
That really was.
Yeah. Should we let Jennifer come back over here and take over?
I
Jen,
don't know.
get off the news set. Come on
Come
over here.
on.
Yeah, come on. I got to go.
You can come. You
Hey,
can
you.
come.
All right.
I don't think I have bad
Take your
breath
chair.
anymore. Just
No,
in
her
case.
breath is gone. In fact,
Bob, it's been a pleasure.
it has been a pleasure, dear. Yep.
Young sir, thank you.
I'm out of here.
I'm sure Christina's glad that I'm back, but yeah.
Thanks, Bob. Well, you did a wonderful job. How did it feel to be back at that desk?
Well, it comes really natural to me, but I was just thinking about reality TV, just seeing that whole extreme makeover thing. And I don't know if it's like HGTV or TLC or whatever, but have you ever seen there's a reality show about brides and like just picking out their dress. And you'd think that like a topic that narrow wouldn't, you know.
I mean, I can tell you that when my sister got married and we went bridal dress shopping for her, there was nothing interesting about it. But I'm sure there's something interesting about the movies this week, so let's see what we have with This Week in Get Real.
I'm Darian Clay, and this is Get Real. Right now we're talking about Johnny Cash. Joaquin Phoenix and Oscar winner Reese Witherspoon come together to portray one of country music's most popular couples in the film Walk the Line.
Phoenix flawlessly plays Johnny Cash, one of the greatest musicians of the 20th century.
He was hit by a truck, and you were lying out in that gutter dying, and you had time to sing one song. One song that would let God know what you felt about your time here on earth. One song that would sum you up. That's the kind of song that truly saves people.
Hello, I'm Johnny Cash. Walk the Line weaves its way through Cash's early days in Arkansas, his drug addiction, eventual rise to fame, and romance with future wife June Carter, played by Witherspoon.
Sorry, it just happened.
You should try taking credit for something every once in a while.
Come on, baby.
Baby, 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 baby.
Phoenix and Witherspoon brought the couple back to life to give us a glimpse into the life of the man in black.
You don't love me.
I don't love you.
Liar. Mr. Cash, why don't you refrain from performing any tunes that remind the inmates that they're in prison? You think they forgot? The ring of fire. What's with the black? It's like you're going to a funeral. Maybe I am.
Walk the Line.
You don't need to be a country music fan to enjoy this film, but those who are a fan of the genre or the man himself will certainly appreciate Walk the Line that much more. An extended version of the film is now available on DVD. For Get Real, I'm Darian Clay.
Thanks, Darian. And just seeing that whole movie trailer makes me think, how often do actors and actresses have to dye their hair?
Right, because Reese Witherspoon is a blonde. And room for her in that part. But she can, I feel like she can carry anything, you know, I mean, she's drop dead gorgeous, so she could really do. Have you ever gone blonde or done something?
No, I've never dyed my hair, and actually I was reading certain hair dyes are more cancer causing than like gasoline or just ridiculous things.
Oh, I'm in trouble then because I have like different hair. I feel like if anything, that's the one thing I do not care about. You could dye my hair purple and I do not care. The only thing I care about is like when the cut always bothers me. But my natural hair color is so dark that you wouldn't even recognize me, I bet. It's really dark.
We should just switch hair colors
for the day.
Just for Midstate.
Well, Sandra always has beautiful hair, so let's see what she has for us within the spotlight.
Hello and welcome to the special holiday edition of Winter in Hollywood with me, Sandra Hollywood Hall, on In the Spotlight. 'Tis the season again for winter weather and the clothes that go with it. With winter almost here, ladies and gentlemen, this means time to update our fashionable winter closets. No winter fashion will be complete without the perfect coat, so whether you are looking for a classic wool, model, or cashmere, you'll find them at your nearest department store. When it comes to shopping, shoes have always been at the top of my priority list. If you are half as crazy about shoes as me, you'll jump with joy when you see how many fabulous winter shoe trends there are this year. Ankle boots, cutout shoes, and for men, loafers are hot items this winter. When it comes to colors, there's no other hue bigger than purple this winter. And if you feel like this color trend is for you, there's nothing better than experimenting with the purple accessories. Returning to In the Spotlight is my hot Polish model, Bart Kozniewski. The key to getting through chilly mornings and warm days is layering. As you can see, he is modeling a winter hat that looks cool and extremely warm. Turtlenecks or sweaters are key elements in any man's wardrobe. You can look sharp by putting a collared shirt underneath the sweater for a clean cut look. In fact, sweaters are great gifts. But before we end, I will give you 5 quick tips on how to shop for the holidays. Number 1, check out the local ads in the newspapers for coupons and that special gift. Number 2, compare product prices. Number 3, look for early bird shopper discounts. Number 4, bring the ads in the stores for low price offers. And number 5, ask for gift receipts to make exchanges easier for the gift recipient. Well, I hope you have all wonderful and happy holidays. I'm Sandra Hollywood Hall and Bart Kozniewski. And as always, you can count on me and us to keep you in the know within the spotlight.
Thanks, Sandra and Bart. Bart is our favorite male model.
All season long, he's been, you know, just the male model we could depend on. Yes.
Fashioning all of the male clothing. But speaking of male clothing, how do you feel about a lot of winter wear? Just seems to have just evolved over the past decades of into practicality, out of practicality. I have a question. Okay. How do Ugg boots, are they waterproof? Like how do they look warm, but they don't look waterproof?
Well, you have to spray them. Like there's a spray that Ugg sells you, and then you can waterproof them. So that's what I do to mine. Because I mean, you're fine when you're trekking through the snow, you're fine. But as soon as it starts to, that snow melts on your boot, you'll start to feel it. Because I know I can usually. So
what does the spray do? Does it just like put a?
The spray just has some sort of a layer. It's just a clear layer that you can put on it.
But that is nuts.
Yeah, I know. I give my dad at the beginning of the winter season. I just say, Daddy, here you go, and I give him a ton of boots, and he sprays them for me. Like he did these too, just to weatherproof your boots. Oh. So yeah, if that's something you need to do, I mean, weatherproof your boots because the snow is out. It's already been out. We're all kind of in big trouble right now.
You think there'd just be like a waterproof layer in between like the outside and the inside? Because I know Ugg boots are really warm.
They're very warm. Yeah. Yes. I don't know. I think that they're pretty practical. I'm not going to lie to you. I think they're practical. I think they're cute and they're practical.
I think you can make a lot of money off of Ugg mittens. To match
they do have Ugg mittens. Yes, they do. I don't know if anybody on the street is wearing Ugg mittens today, but let's see what we have this week with About Town.
East Peoria's highly anticipated annual Festival of Lights show fills the streets with tons of people each year. But many would be surprised to know that most of the preparations take place in this big red barn.
We work on Festival of Lights for a year. We'll start in January on next year's festival. Boats take several months to build. It's a long process. We design them based on ideas such as a toy.
All of the floats for the show are thoroughly inspected before the show.
The frame is made of pencil steel. It's welded to either a car for a large float or a golf cart for a small float.
Volunteers are still needed up until and during the duration of the show.
There's no experience required, and we will train you. It is a lot of fun.
One of the most detailed processes here at the East Peoria Festival of Lights is changing the light bulbs on the floats.
Once we have the float rusted and we have the float painted, we bring it in, and then another group of volunteers comes in and puts the light bulbs on the float. They have specific patterns for what colors go where on the float, if they're flashing bulbs or whatnot, and all those bulbs are put on by hand. There's no machine that can put those light bulbs on.
The display will be up from December 5th through the 31st. For Midstate Magazine, I'm Courtney Shattuck.
Thanks, Courtney, for that Festival of Lights display.
Have you seen it?
No, I haven't seen
Lights
it.
Display? It's really cool. When it was getting built, I drove past one time, and I mean, they were all sitting outside, and they're built and put on old cars, not like old-fashioned cars, but just beaten up junkyard cars. It's very interesting because they're just the what is it called, like a wheelbase of the car. So it's like just junky cars, probably from a junkyard, and then with the lights all built on it.
Do they have like a lot of like flashy lights? Because I remember when I was little, the thing that was cool in my house was to buy those lights that flash on and off. So our Christmas tree looked like a seizure every. It was like.
Did you decorate your house this year with Christmas lights or anything like that, or a tree or anything?
No, not yet exactly.
Yeah,
So.
I put up a small, tiny tree in my house, and then when I went home for Thanksgiving, my mom had, a nice, pretty tree up in the foyer and things like that. But I love the homemade ornaments. I think it's so cute, and my mom never puts them up anymore. She puts up like fancy-looking things. I'm like, come on.
Like the giant, like shiny orbs. You know what I mean? Like, what do you mean by fancy ornaments?
Well, I mean, she just puts up pretty ornaments.
Oh.
Whereas I'm like, put up some of the cute ones we made with popsicle sticks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yes. Well, let's see what Daniel Shore has for us this week in Street Team.
With Turkey Day right around the corner, we thought we better stop by and gobble up some answers to Thanksgiving trivia for this week's edition of Street Team. What day of the week is Thanksgiving always on?
Thursday.
The 25th?
Wednesday. Where did the Pilgrims land when they came to America?
Pillage Rock.
Plymouth Rock. On an island somewhere?
What ocean did the Pilgrims travel across when they came to America?
It's the Atlantic, isn't it? The Pacific Ocean?
What year was the first Thanksgiving?
1621, wasn't it?
In 1892, Columbus sailed the ocean blue.
Sing it, girl.
1973. No. What was the name of the ship that the Pilgrims came over on?
The Mayflower?
Pinta, the Santa Maria, and the
Mayflower. Who helped out the Pilgrims when they came to America?
I'm not sure. I think it's typically the Indians, but it's not really the Indians.
Your Ojibwe.
The ones with the feathers.
People.
Who can make the most accurate noise that a turkey makes?
Okay.
All right?
Okay. You can go first.
Gobble, gobble.
All right. Your turn?
Yeah.
Turkeys don't make sounds?
No?
Come on,
That was pretty good for Midstate Magazine. I'm Daniel Shore. Happy Thanksgiving.
Thanks, Daniel. That is pretty funny how
What
some
a classic.
people.
That's a classic Street Team right there.
Speaking of turkeys, wasn't turkey like supposed to be the national bird? By Benjamin Franklin wanted the turkey to be the national bird instead of the eagle, and for whatever reason, the eagle is our national bird.
Really?
I think so, unless like my high school history book was just making stuff up.
Huh, that's good. That's a good one.
So-
I like that. Now, did you watch Thanksgiving? Did you watch the Macy's Day Parade, anything like that? Or?
Yeah, I've always watched those parades, and I used to be in marching band in high school, and so I just
fancy.
I always thought it'd be really cool.
What'd you play?
Okay, well, I was the color guard captain, so I was in charge of the flag people, and like everyone makes fun of the flag people. Everyone's
The color
like,
guard captain, though.
whatever, but like we would, like the contest was to see how many people we could hit, just just because we didn't like being made fun of. So you're playing with your flag, and all of a sudden, psh, and someone just knocks over.
Who would you hit?
Just people close to us. It didn't matter.
Just whoever you wanted to hit.
We didn't really discriminate.
Okay, no, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm glad you don't have any sort of a flag with you right now. I'm afraid I'd get like jabbed and poked every time I said something wrong. You know what I mean? Like, let's see how many times we can get Christina in there, you know? I mean, so thank goodness you don't have that on you right now. But what else did this color guard captain
You'd be surprised how, like, you have to, like, use your arms and shoulders and just make, like, the flag go behind you.
I'm going to have to interrupt you for a second. But one of my favorite Let's Eat segments from this semester is on right now.
Zim's is a popular diner located right in Campus Town. Zim's opened last year. Although it's fairly new, they have established a good reputation among their customers. Zim's has a comfortable, casual, and friendly atmosphere. There's a newly remodeled dining room with LCD TVs and plush booths to add to a modern look. As I was looking over the menu, it was difficult to choose what I wanted to order. There's a variety of appetizers, burgers, and breakfast options. I finally decided on the loaded nachos that's filled with taco meat, extra cheese, lettuce, tomatoes, jalapeno peppers, and topped with sour cream. I also had a strawberry lemonade, which is Zim's specialty, served with frozen strawberries. Zim's has great customer service. If you have any problems or questions, they are more than happy to accommodate you. Along with the great customer service and delicious food and drink options, Zim's has an artsy flair, with various paintings hanging in the dining room as well as humorous paintings on the doors of the bathroom. Stop by Zim's, located in Campus Town, right by Bradley University. Even if it's late, you can still catch a good breakfast.
For Midstate Magazine, I'm Sherry-Ann Ellis.
Thanks, Sherry. You know what I really like to order from restaurants? Strawberry lemonade. Because they just have the lemonade.
But have you ever been to Zim's? Because their strawberry lemonade literally has the chunks in there.
Yeah,
it is very good. It's very good. So now, are you from Peoria originally? This area?
I'm from Iowa.
You're from Iowa. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, the tenderloin sandwich. Are you familiar with this sandwich?
Pork tenderloin sandwich. We used to, at the Iowa State Fair, we would have those everywhere because pork's big there.
Okay, so I had no idea that this existed until about a year ago. And I'm familiar with Peoria. I've been here for a while. Had no clue that this thing existed until, like, I'm gonna even go with 6 months ago. One time I was playing the game with one of my friends. What if you could, eat one thing the rest of your life, what would it be? And right away he goes, tenderloin sandwich. And I was like, what is a tenderloin sandwich? And then we go to the restaurant, and it's like that big.
Oh yeah, the big slices of meat between the bread. The meat's like, and the bread's like, this big.
It is absolutely massive. I could not believe it, and I've yet to try it though, because it looks scary to me.
You should try it. And pigs are, like, pig meat is cheaper than cows because they're easier to raise. I would know this because I'm from Iowa. They're just easier to raise and they take up less space, so.
Interesting, very interesting. And now for one of our favorite parts of this season, Tina Sparkle with SOA.
Hello and welcome to another edition of State of the Arts. I'm Matt Seneca, and this week we are joined by local Peoria band Tina Sparkle with Chris Anderson on bass, Tom Satterfield on drums, and Marcia Satterfield on guitar. And we have Marcia with us right now. Marcia, thanks for being here.
Thank
you.
How
you doing today?
Pretty swell.
Okay, awesome. Thanks a lot for coming. So tell me a little bit about a little background story. How did the band name come to be?
My sister was going to Beloit College up in Wisconsin. She was into ballroom dancing and watched this horrible movie called Strictly Ballroom.
Okay.
That's one of the characters' names.
All right, all right, excellent. And how long has everyone been playing for?
My brother and I have been playing together for 12 years.
Okay.
And this setup has been going on for probably 3 years.
Awesome, excellent. And I hear you have some songs coming out on iTunes. You want to elaborate a little bit on that?
Yeah, we've got a 7-inch that's out on iTunes. It's got the 2 songs we're playing tonight.
Mm-hmm.
So it should be out on actual vinyl pretty soon.
Excellent. And what are you going to play for us today?
That's a song called "Oh Redheads." Red means stop, and not a day goes by.
Okay, go ahead then. Take it away. And that was awesome, you guys. Great job. For upcoming Tina Sparkle tour dates, visit their website at www.tinasparklerocks.com. All right, that's all we have for you today. I would like to thank Tina Sparkle for coming out, as well as you for tuning in. I'm Matt Seneca, and you just got rocked on State of the Arts.
Thanks, Matt. We did just get rocked. That was Christina can't quite stop being rocked.
I'm still going. I'm still going. They're so good. That was a great segment.
You know, that makes me think of the movie Freaky Friday. I know this is from like 5-10 years ago.
Lindsay Lohan?
Yeah, but back in the day when she was, you know, teenage pop star or whatever.
Right.
how cool would it be to, like, how many people really had garage bands back then? Because I feel like
that's true.
growing up with Disney, like, all you saw on TV were just people.
Pop stars like
yeah,
Britney
people who
Spears.
had, like, garage bands and stuff. And I was nowhere near talented enough to have a sound system in my garage and dance out without people thinking I was crazy. I mean.
You know, there's a tape that exists somewhere out there of me doing a Britney Spears impression from, like, I think it was Baby One More Time, and I was like lip syncing, you know, with like a microphone. I had on an outfit and I was so into it. And I just remember thinking, wow, it'd be so cool to be Britney Spears.
It is amazing what they do with the lights in those music videos, because to see the singer in real life, I mean, they look like you and me. They just look like a normal person. But with like the lights in a music video, they're just like glowing, like neon green, like superhuman, super hot, airbrushed.
Oh, it would be so cool to be a musician.
Yeah, their bodies like glittering. It's
man. And there's so many different movies and things like that. You know, who proved to be actually a very good musician was Jamie Foxx, and if you remember, Get Real with Ray.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Darian, and this is Get Real. Frank Sinatra called him the only true genius in the business, and Rolling Stone ranked him the 10th greatest artist of all time. His last achievement was to have his life played out by one of the best actors of today in the movie, Ray.
I hear like you see, like that hummingbird outside the window, for instance.
I can't hear, huh?
You hear that? A heart just skipped a beat.
Jamie Foxx portrayed Ray Charles with an Academy Award-winning performance.
If you want me to do something special, I'm gonna need my own band.
Okay, but you're gonna have to make it work, Ray.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna make it do what it do, baby. Yeah.
The movie explains the challenges Charles faced when dealing with public taste of music.
Nobody's ever combined R&B and gospel before.
You're turning God's music into sex.
All of y'all going straight to hell! If all of y'all want me to keep playing, let me hear you say amen.
The innovator of soul, Ray Charles.
Ray chronicles Charles' struggles with blindness, drugs, and music producers.
We're giving you a state-of-the-art deal here.
Since I'm producing my own records, I was wondering if I could own my masters, too.
Ray, we've never done that before. That's a better deal than Sinatra gets.
Yeah.
Ray Charles went to win dozens of Grammy Awards, while the movie based on his life went on to win 2 Oscars for Best Sound and Best Leading Actor. For Midstate Magazine, I'm Darian Clay.
Thanks, Darian. Just imagine being blind and being able to play the piano like that.
Oh, man.
I couldn't even get through keyboarding class in middle school. It was like D, E, A.
Ray Charles, Stevie Wonder. I mean, these are immensely talented people. Have you ever seen, there's an artist, and I feel horrible right now for not knowing her name, but she can't, she's paralyzed, and so she paints with the paintbrush in her mouth.
That is nuts.
And I mean, she does beautiful. I think it was some sort of a made-for-TV movie about her, but it's fascinating that some of these people, that their talents are still, you know, nothing will hold them back. They're still immensely talented. Whereas I can, you know, barely carry a tune, and, you know, I can do chopsticks like this.
I can't even do chopsticks. Like, all I remember with the keyboard was that D was in the doghouse between the 2 black keys. Do you remember that?
No.
Okay, we had to take keyboarding class at my school, and just like you had to go by the letters, and it's sharp, flat, whatever. And then like I was taking vocal lessons in high school, and it was just funny when our teacher would be like, "You're all flat."
D
and she
was
didn't mean
in
it that
the
way. She was just
doghouse.
We were under pitched.
New one. That's a new one. I really have never heard that one.
It is the only white key surrounded by 2 black keys.
Interesting. Yep. That's an interesting way to look at it. Well, speaking of dogs, let's see what we have this week from a few weeks ago with About Town when they go to the dog bakery.
My Dog's Bakery, located at 4700 North University in the Metro Center, is a great place to go for all your pet's needs.
We're a pet bakery, a dog bakery, and a retail store, more like a boutique. We're independent, so we can sell all kinds of different pet supplies and boutique-y items. We bake all our treats here.
Not only can the owners enjoy all the special delights the store has to offer, but the dogs can certainly find their own treats.
It's a big social place for them. A lot of people bring their dogs just for the socializing. Just, you know, it's just fun. We all go shopping, and it's fun to have your dog go shopping, and they kind of can pick out their own treats and help themselves sometimes.
My Dog's Bakery has several fundraisers throughout the year. Part of the proceeds are donated to the Animal Cruelty Society.
Right now we have Halloween Days, which starts the 25th of October and goes through the 31st. And we're offering to do a donation of $3 to do a picture to enter your dog into our costume contest, and we're awarding prizes.
Not only does My Dog's Bakery sell items for your dogs, but there is also a section for your feline friends.
Yes, we do have a cat section too. A lot of people come in here and they think we're all dog stuff, and we're not. We actually have a little cat section. We sell all natural cat food and toys and beds and treats for them.
For Midstate Magazine, I'm Courtney Shattuck.
Thanks, Courtney. And just seeing all those things makes me wonder, how long did it take humans to domesticate dogs and cats? Because I know this is like a, well, I know that's really random, but when you see a wild cat or just a wolf, and it's like, I don't want you in my house, but all of a sudden you see this, you know, harmless little chihuahua just waddling along, and I mean,
I'm not really an animal person. I like dogs, but my family, we have 2 cats, and for the life of me, I don't understand. I protested those cats from day one, and they've been around for 19 years, more than half my life. They're little buggers, though, I can tell you that much. Have you ever been to Europe, though, when the dogs are just like walking, the stray dogs are just like walking the street because they don't have pound systems?
No, I
didn't know Italy,
that.
I know for sure, because you'll be laying out on the beach and like a dog will come and like lick your legs.
How do they deal with like the mess that they leave? How do those dogs eat? What about diseases?
Usually in these small towns, people just like clean it up.
Okay.
But I mean, you know, we're blessed. I mean, that's something we take for granted because they're just like, no offense, but like nasty mutts just running around, and they don't really, you know, take care of the breeding issues and all that kind of stuff.
Wow.
So, yeah, because they don't really have pounds.
You know what I don't like?
What?
Hamsters.
They're like mini rats.
Well, it's not just that, but if you don't clean up the cage, it just smells like World War III with hamsters.
I can't even think about that any longer. Let's see what Dan Shore has for us with Street Team.
With the November election right around the corner, we thought we'd better take to the streets and check up on citizens' political prowess when it comes to the people and the issues on the 2008 Peoria ballot. Who are the presidential candidates?
Barack Obama and John McCain.
All right.
Barack Obama and John McCain.
Yep.
Barack Obama, John McClain.
And who's running for Congress?
Aaron Schock.
Aaron Schock. Anyone else?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I only know the people that I want to vote for.
All right,
yeah.
All right,
Colleen Callahan, Sheldon Schaefer, and Aaron Schock.
What day is the election?
The November 4th, Tuesday.
Yep.
November 3rd, November 11th, November 7th, something like that.
Okay, so we met up with some of the guys from Extreme Home Makeover in downtown Peoria, and they wanted in on our little quiz show, so we thought we'd let them take a stab at some local candidates. All right, who's running for state's attorney?
What do you think? Maybe Abe Lincoln. It's not Abe Lincoln. I think we'll say Glenn Taylor.
I hope he wins.
Well, I forgot who it is.
Don't know that one.
All right, so if you could make one change with an extreme ballot makeover, what would it be? What would you change on the ballot?
I'd get Roger Smith off the ballot.
Yeah, I'd get Roger Smith off the ballot too.
All right. For Midstate Magazine and Street Team, I'm Daniel Shore.
Thanks, Daniel Shore.
I just want them to like come sit here and entertain me all night.
Yeah.
Those guys were so funny.
How do write-ins work for like ballots? Because I remember working at a polling place, you know, like counting all the precincts for the votes. And there's this one candidate, you know, there's actually like 20 candidates on a ballot.
Right.
There's one candidate who had like 1 vote in like the entire like whatever district of Illinois that we're in.
It has to be counted. It's a write-in. But I actually was joking around because, you know, back a month and a half ago during the election, I was so sick of the election that I said I was going to write in candidate Zach Morris, which is, you know, the character from Saved by
Yeah.
the Bell. But I mean, it's you know, I think a lot of people do write-ins though. Yeah. I feel like, you know, I wonder how many different write-ins people get. Like if it's a real person that, or is it
someone's pet?
Yeah,
Because I
like,
know in some
seriously.
countries that actually I think that's legal here. You can write in the name of your pet.
I think you can write in whatever you want to write in, right? It's a
That's
democracy.
kind of scary.
I mean, but who cares? It's not going to get you anywhere. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
going to be like 5 votes compared to
30 million.
Right.
You know.
Right. It's not going to, I don't think it would make a difference. But I'm not sure. Maybe it's like magic though one day. What if it's something like just like appears out of nowhere,
Like
some random candidate.
The Obama family's dog becomes president.
There you go. That's a very scary thought. But let's see real magic, and everybody remembers when Dr. Banning comes in and shows us magic.
Hello and welcome to another edition of State of the Arts. I'm Matt Seneca, and with me this week is Bradley Communications Professor and magician extraordinaire, Dr. Stephen Banning. Dr. Banning, thank you for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
Now, obviously, you're a magician. How long has this been going on for?
I actually started when I was 9 years old. I got a magic book, and I did my first magic show for my 4th grade class. And they clapped, and I was hooked, and so I've been doing it ever since.
Excellent, excellent. And I hear that, or what do you teach here at Bradley?
I teach advertising, and by the way, I wanted to say I heard that a band was supposed to be here, and I was here instead, and so I just want to tell everybody I am 10 times better than most bands, and actually 20 times better than country bands. So
20
you're not
times
missing
better
anything.
than country. Okay. All right, and I hear you do magic in the classroom.
Yes,
for
I
your
do.
students.
I do it for students about halfway through sometimes if I'm getting into some really difficult stuff.
Right.
I used to have to kind of break it up. I used to start at first trying to illustrate a concept with magic. People were trying to watch the magic so much that they couldn't tell they weren't listening to the other part. So now I just use it to kind of break things up to get people's attention. If you have a 9 o'clock class, sometimes it's good to kind of wake people up a little bit with that.
I could definitely see that. Yeah, that's a great idea. And I guess take it away for us. What are you going to do for us
Well,
today?
I have, the health department actually asked me if I would run a test because a lot of people are having colds recently, and they wanted to do, you can actually tell if you have this with a little vision test. And so
Okay.
I just wanted to kind of do this with you, Matt.
Yes, yes.
Got this ball here, and for those keeping score at home, this is trick 1. Okay, now I'm going to take this, and I want you to watch very carefully. I'm going to
All right.
stand up here, and I'm
Stand
going to
with
take this ball in my right hand. I'm going to take it and place it into my left hand,
Okay.
and make it jump from my left hand into my pocket. Now, are you watching carefully?
I'm watching, yes.
I'm going to make it vanish there, and there it is in my pocket. Did you see that? See, I made it disappear from my hand, and it was in my pocket.
All right.
Now, Matt, I'm sure you're saying, that's fine for the kids, but what do you have for us? Well, I'm going to try this one more time. I'm going to try it, we'll do it a little bit slower this time. I'm going to play, I guess I need bigger thumbs for this trick. Actually, this isn't the hand with the red ball. You see it? This is actually the hand with the red square, see? And the, this is the hand, of course, that has the black ball, and the red ball is right where I said it would be, in my pocket. Now, I'm going to put those down. I'm going to put those down for a minute, and I did have one other thing. I just wanted to see if you can follow along. I actually have a card here. This is actually good for testing how fast you can keep up with things. Now, what I'm going to do is to take this. I have 1 spot on this card, and you can see on this side I have 4. I have 3 spots, and then 6 spots on this. Now, let me do that one more time. 1 spot, 4 spots, 3 spots, and 6 spots. Now,
I didn't follow, but
would you like to see how I almost would like to say how this is done, but there's nobody watching, right? Okay, just a couple people. You all have to promise that you're not going to tell how this is done. I could get in trouble for this, actually.
Okay,
I'll be kicked out of every magical society from here to Metamora.
Right here on State of the Arts.
Yes.
All right.
I understand, by the way, that this is really a ticket to success in this area. You know, next week I could be doing shows Metamora, Galesburg, who knows? The sky's the limit. Okay, let's go ahead. Now, actually, when I start like this, I'm actually covering a spot there. See, I do that.
Okay.
And when I do like that, I'm actually covering a spot there. It looks like 4, but it's actually not. And when I go like that, it looks like 3 because I'm going quickly. There's actually no spot there. In here, there's no spot there. Now, you're watching carefully.
I'm
now,
watching, yes.
If you do it like this, you have 3 spots, and then this. You're not covering that.
Right.
And then you turn it over. And actually, I can't figure out where that other spot comes from. And the strange thing is when I do this, when I take this away, yeah, there, of course we have 3 there. What really baffles me, though, is where we get the 6 spots. And I haven't figured that one out myself. Now, you know, Matt, you've been watching very carefully.
I have been, yes.
And I wasn't sure if I should do this. I actually saw David Copperfield do this trick. And I thought, if David Copperfield can do it, well, certainly I can.
Of course.
So what I'm going to do is I have a piece of tissue paper here, and I'm going to take that. And if you've seen this torn and restored tissue paper before, usually the magician will be very delicate when they tear it, and you're not sure what they're doing. So what I'm going to do is just really rip it like that. You can tell that that's ripped.
Oh, it's ripped, yeah.
All right. I'm going to do it one more time. Okay.
Okay.
4 separate pieces. Now I'm going to count to 3. And when I get to 3, this piece will become one solid piece. You think that will happen?
Yes.
You sound a little doubtful.
I'm a little
doubtful. Too much pause there.
There was some pause, but
say yes. Okay. We're going to try. Ready? 1, 2, 3. We're going to edit this, right? Is that right? Okay. Once in a while, it doesn't work. Just remember how much you paid for this. I do have another piece of paper. Now I know why those magicians tear it so carefully.
So delicately,
yes.
yes.
Well, I saw Copperfield do it, so I think I can do. Maybe it was David Blaine. I don't know. I'm gonna try this. I'm losing stuff already. Ready? Can you count with me on this one?
Sure.
Matt,
yes. Yes. 1, 2, 3.
Okay. There we go. Now you're liking this. Is the one you really like.
Oh, I'm liking this one.
Yeah. Let's. Yeah. I do have one more piece of paper now.
Okay.
Actually, if it doesn't work this time, I will eat the paper.
Okay. That's a deal. No,
ready?
that's a deal.
Now I'm losing papers already here. Okay, you ready?
Okay.
Ready? 1, 2.
2.
Oh, here we go. 3. Okay.
Okay.
You're not going to make me eat it, are you?
No.
No. Okay.
Not going to make you.
You're a very, very kind audience. Okay.
Yes.
Anybody have any salt? Yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh, not real.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
And I think that better be my final. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, that was absolutely wonderful. I miss Dr. Banning. That was good times. I still, after watching it for a second time, I can never figure it out how he did that.
Yeah, and you know what else I can't figure out is speaking of flowers and having the roses on the set, how do poinsettias bloom in the winter? Or at least I think they bloom in the winter.
Oh, I thought maybe you saw a poinsettia somewhere. I don't know.
Because it's cold.
Yeah.
Why
I'm
would
not
you?
Really sure. I mean, there's something special about that. I don't know, though. I'm not really a garden enthusiast.
My mom used to be a gardener, but she'd never tell me how they do it. I think they just put them like in greenhouses and it's like warm or whatever, and like the flowers are confused about the weather. So they just, do whatever.
Interesting. Well, actually, I just want to say, though, this has been a wonderful season. You and I, we've had good times, shared some memories. I can hear Barbara Streisand in the background with memories.
I feel like I've given you some lessons in science.
Science, definitely science. My favorite lesson was the pumpkin lesson when you had talked about the earth. Remember that, when you grabbed the pumpkin?
Yeah.
To show me the sun.
Autumn equinox.
The autumn equinox.
So right now the Earth is kind of like this.
Okay.
So it's winter,
I'm sorry there's not a pumpkin there for you.
At some point. I'm not sure if it already passed, but.
Okay. Well, that I do have to say that was one of my favorite moments of our time together. It was very fun. So, anyways, well, thank you once and for all for watching, and you're watching Midstate Magazine. Have a great winter.